The wait is almost over. Heartland Season 19 is closer than ever, and fans around the world are buzzing with excitement. After so many rumors, questions, and endless speculation, we finally have real updates about the upcoming season. Dance. You thought Season 18 left you with chills. Season 19 promises even more surprises. From trailer teasers to possible release dates, this new season could change everything for the Fleming family, the ranch, and the future of Heartland itself. Heartland isn't just another TV drama. It has become a way of life for millions of viewers across the world. Since its very first episode back in 2007, the show has stood out because of the way it combines family struggles, love, and the deep connection between humans and horses. Most shows come and go within a few seasons, but Heartland has broken records by becoming the longest-running Canadian family drama series. That's not an accident. It has lasted because fans see themselves in these stories. Think about it, at its core. Heartland is about more than just horses. It's about families healing after loss, grandparents raising children, daughters learning to step into their mother's footsteps, and people finding love and strength in unexpected places. For some fans, Amy Fleming isn't just a character, she's someone they grew up with. Many people watched Amber Marshall transform from a young girl struggling with her mother's death into a strong woman, mother and healer. That kind of journey is rare in television, and it's why Heartland has a special place in so many hearts. When you look back at the last 18 seasons, you notice something powerful. Heartland has evolved with its audience. Some fans started watching as kids with their parents. Now, those same fans are grown up, raising kids of their own, and still following every episode. That's a bond no flashy blockbuster or short-lived drama can replace. The ranch itself feels like home. The hills of Alberta, the horses galloping across wide fields, and the simple warmth of Jack's kitchen table, these aren't just sets. They're memories. And this is exactly why Season 19 feels so important. Every time a season ends, there's a small fear in the back of every fan's mind. Is this the last one? Will they stop here? But again and again, Heartland proves that it still has more stories to tell. This isn't just about ratings, it's about impact. People in different countries, from Canada to the US, from Europe to Asia, have found comfort in the stories of Heartland. It's one of those rare shows that feels both deeply personal and universally relatable. What makes Heartland different from other long-running shows is the way it blends simple, everyday moments with powerful, emotional arcs. A quiet talk in the barn between Amy and Jack can hit just as hard as a dramatic twist in other series. That balance keeps viewers coming back, not for explosions or over-the-top cliffhangers, but for the kind of emotional truth that stays with you. And now, after Season 18's finale, the anticipation is stronger than ever. Fans are wondering what's next. Will Amy finally find peace after everything she's gone through? How will Lindy grow into her role in the family and the ranch? Will Jack and Lisa face new challenges that test their love and patience? These questions are why Season 19 matters so much. The legacy of Heartland isn't just about how long it has lasted, it's about how deeply it has touched people. From inspiring young riders to teaching families about love, forgiveness, and resilience, Heartland has always been more than just television. Season 19 isn't only another chapter, it's proof that the story of Heartland is still alive, still growing, and still capable of reaching hearts around the world. Right now. The single biggest question every Heartland fan is asking is, where is the Season 19 trailer? For years, the release of a new Heartland trailer has become more than just a sneak peek. It's a signal. It tells fans that the wait is almost over, that new episodes are finally within reach, and that the ranch we've all been missing is about to come alive again on screen. But here's the thing about Heartland. It doesn't drop trailers the way big Hollywood shows do. Heartland has always followed its own rhythm. For most seasons, trailers are released fairly close to the premiere date, usually just a few weeks before the season officially begins. This means fans sometimes have to wait longer than they'd like, refreshing social media pages and YouTube channels, searching for any sign of new footage. Let's look back for a moment. In recent years, CBC has followed a familiar pattern. They usually keep filming updates quiet for months, and only when production is fully wrapped do they begin teasing fans with short clips, behind the scenes, photos, or cast interviews. Then, out of nowhere, the trailer suddenly appears sometimes, only a month before the new season airs. This keeps the excitement high and makes the trailer feel like an event. For example, Season 18's trailer dropped later than many fans expected. But when it finally arrived, it sent shockwaves across the Heartland community. And that's exactly what's happening right now with Season 19. At the moment, the official trailer has not been released, but whispers and clues are building. Cast members have shared small behind-the-scenes moments on Instagram and interviews hinting that production is on track. Even though there's no full trailer yet, these little updates are like puzzle pieces, slowly giving fans a picture of what's coming. Another thing to keep in mind is that Heartland isn't just a Canadian show anymore. It's a global phenomenon. This means that the trailer release isn't just about giving Canadian fans a look. It's also about building hype worldwide. Platforms like YouTube and CBC's official pages often get millions of views on their trailers, proving just how far the Heartland audience has spread. When the Season 19 trailer finally lands, it won't just be a Canadian event, it'll be a global celebration. But here's why the trailer is so important. Heartland trailers are designed to tease emotions rather than give away full storylines. They don't spoil big twists. Instead, they show a short, powerful moments. Amy, looking thoughtful as she walks through the barn. Jack giving one of his heartfelt speeches, Lindy smiling in the fields, or a horse galloping under the Alberta sun. These short glimpses are enough to make fans' hearts race because they know that behind every second of footage lies a season full of emotional storytelling. If you've followed Heartland trailers before, you've probably noticed how carefully they're put together. Each clip is chosen to remind fans of what they love most: the beauty of the ranch, the power of family bonds, and the feeling of hope even during tough times. So when Season 19's trailer finally drops, we can expect the same formula. Enough to stir emotions, without revealing the biggest surprises waiting in the episodes. The absence of the trailer right now doesn't mean delays or problems. In fact, it's the opposite. It means the team is preparing something special. Heartland is careful about timing. They want the trailer to come out when it will have the strongest impact, when fans are most eager, and when the season's promotion is ready to roll out. That's why keeping an eye on CBC's official announcements is crucial. Fans on social media are already buzzing with theories. Some believe the trailer might drop earlier this year to keep up with growing international demand. Others think it will follow the usual timeline, arriving just weeks before the premiere. Either way, the level of excitement shows how important the trailer has become. It's not just a video, it's a promise that the story continues. So, while we don't yet have the official Season 19 trailer, the build-up is happening in real time. Every behind-the-scenes image, every cast hint, every CBC post is part of the journey. The trailer's coming, it's just a matter of when. And when it does arrive, it will be the spark that sets off a wave of excitement, discussions, and emotional reactions from fans who have been waiting so long to return to Heartland. Until then, fans can hold on to one truth: the silence before. The trailer always means something big is about to happen. Season 19's trailer won't just show us the ranch again, it will welcome us home. When it comes to Heartland, the release date is always one of the most talked about mysteries. Fans know the show is coming, but the exact timing is what keeps everyone on edge. And that's because Heartland doesn't just drop randomly, it follows patterns, traditions, and production schedules that give us important clues about when Season 19 will finally arrive. Let's start with what we know from the past. For many years now, CBC has kept a fairly steady rhythm when it comes to Heartland premieres. Most seasons have launched in the fall months, usually around September or October. This pattern has created a kind of unspoken calendar for fans. Soon as summer ends, viewers start checking for official announcements, and anticipation builds with each passing week. Season 18, for example, premiered in October, keeping with the show's usual schedule. That gives us a strong hint. Season 19 could very likely follow the same path. Of course, nothing is ever guaranteed. Filming schedules, post-production work, and even network decisions all play a role. But so far, there haven't been any major signs of delay. In fact, reports and social media posts from the cast suggest that production is running smoothly. That's a very good sign because it means the team is staying on track for a fall 2025 release. If we stick to history, fans could expect new episodes to begin airing as early as late September or October 2025. Another thing to consider is how CBC has handled announcements in recent years. Usually don't reveal the release date too early. Instead, they wait until they're closer to the premiere window and then make it official with a trailer or a press release. This helps build momentum because fans go from 0 to 100 in excitement almost overnight. So if you're wondering why there hasn't been a date announced yet, it's not a bad sign. It's simply the way Heartland has always built its hype. It's also worth remembering that while Canadian fans get the episodes first through CBC, the rest of the world often has to wait a little longer. Platforms like Netflix usually pick up the new season months after the Canadian airing is complete. For international viewers, this means Season 19 might not appear on Netflix until mid-to late 2026, depending on how fast distribution deals are finalized. That delay is always tough on fans outside of Canada, but it hasn't stopped global audiences from waiting patiently season after season. Now, here's where speculation becomes exciting. Some fans believe Season 19 might arrive earlier than usual. Why? Because Heartland has been gaining huge traction internationally. Networks know there's a bigger spotlight on the show now than ever before. If CBC wants to take advantage of that momentum, they might surprise us with an earlier release date to maximize viewership and streaming buzz. While this isn't confirmed, it's a theory that keeps popping up in fan discussions. At the same time, it's important to keep expectations realistic. Heartland is a show that takes its time, both in storytelling and production. The creators have never rushed the process, and that's one of the reasons why the series has lasted so long. Quality always comes first, and fans respect that. So whether Season 19 premieres in September, October, or even later, one thing is certain: when it finally arrives, it will be worth the wait. Release date speculation also adds to the fun of being part of the Heartland community. Fans online create countdowns, make predictions, and even revisit old seasons to prepare for the new one. The gap between seasons becomes a shared journey, something that brings people together as they wait for their favorite show to return. And Season 19 is no different. The discussions are everywhere: Reddit, Facebook groups, Instagram posts, and YouTube comments. Everyone is ready. Everyone is waiting. So while we don't yet have an official release date, the evidence points strongly to fall 2025 for the Canadian premiere. That's consistent, logical, and supported by past trends. International fans may need to wait a bit longer, but the magic of Heartland is that it never loses its power, no matter when you watch it. Season 19 is coming, and the wait, just like the story itself, is part of the experience. In the end, Heartland has taught us to be patient. Just like training a horse or watching a family heal, good things take time. And when Season 19 finally lands, it will feel like a reward for all the months of anticipation. The release date might still be a mystery, but one thing is clear: Heartland Season 19 is on its way. And soon, the ranch we all love will open its doors again. When fans think about Heartland, they don't just think about a show, they think about family. And that family begins with the cast. Over the years, the actors who bring these characters to life have become almost as important to viewers as the roles themselves. That's why every new season raises the same question: who's coming back, and will we see any surprises? The good news is that the core family of Heartland will absolutely return for Season 19. Amber Marshall, who plays Amy Fleming, is confirmed to continue leading the series. Amy has been the heart of Heartland from the very beginning. From a young girl finding her way after tragedy to a strong, independent horsewoman has defined the show. Season 19 will once again put her at the center. Fans can expect to see even more of her growth, not just as a trainer, but as a mother to Lindy. Sean Johnston, who plays the beloved grandfather Jack Bartlett, is also returning. Jack is the backbone of the Heartland Ranch. His wisdom, his steady presence, and his ability to guide the family through tough times have made him one of the most respected characters on the show. Every season brings new challenges for Jack, but what fans love most is his unshakable loyalty to the ranch and the people he loves. In Season 19, his role as a mentor and protector will no doubt remain vital. Then there's Michelle Morgan, who portrays Lou Fleming. Lou's character has gone through enormous changes. From her city life at the beginning of the series to her journey as a mother, businesswoman, and even mayor. Her leadership has been tested in past seasons, and Season 19 is expected to bring even more layers to her role. Whether it's balancing family responsibilities or dealing with personal struggles, Lou always finds a way to keep moving forward, and fans connect with her determination. Chris Potter, who plays Tim Fleming, will also continue his journey. Tim has always been one of the most complicated characters on Heartland. His rocky history, fiery personality, and constant struggle to balance being a father and a rancher make him unpredictable. But that's what keeps fans engaged. In Season 19, we can expect Tim to once again face new conflicts that test his relationships and his ability to be a part of the family. Of course, we can't forget Ruby and Emanuela Spencer, the twins who play Lindy Borden, Amy's daughter. Watching Lindy grow up on screen has been one of the sweetest parts of the recent seasons. She represents the future of Heartland, the next generation learning the values of love, care, and connection with horses. Fans are especially excited to see how Lindy's character develops in Season 19, as she takes on more responsibility and begins to show her own personality. As for Jessica Stain, who plays Lisa Stillman, her presence continues to add warmth and depth to the Bartlett family. Lisa's relationship with Jack is one of the strongest love stories on the show. Fans are always eager to see how her role evolves with each season now. Let's talk about the big question that always hovers around Heartland. Will there be any surprise returns or new cast members? Every season brings speculation about whether Ty Borden, played by Graham Wardle, could somehow make an appearance. Even though Ty's story ended tragically in Season 14, fans have never stopped hoping for references, flashbacks, or even unexpected surprises. While nothing official has been confirmed, the possibility of emotional nods to Ty remains high, because his impact on Amy and the entire family continues to shape the story. On the other side, new characters are always a possibility. Heartland has a history of introducing fresh faces, sometimes to create challenges, sometimes to bring in new friendships or romances, and sometimes to push the family into new storylines. Season 19 could very well continue this trend, adding new energy to the ranch while still keeping the focus on the core characters fans know and love. The cast has also been dropping hints on social media. Amber Marshall often shares behind-the-scenes updates, photos with horses, and snapshots with her co-stars, keeping fans in the loop without giving away too much. Sean Johnston has also been known to share heartfelt messages that remind everyone just how much this show means to him. These glimpses reassure fans that the cast remains deeply committed to the series and to the fans who've supported them for nearly 2 decades. The magic of Heartland has always come from the chemistry between its cast. The actors don't just play roles, they embody them. That's why the bond between Amy and Jack feels so real, why Lou's struggles resonate, and why fans cheer for Lindy's every small step. Season 19 will bring that same chemistry back stronger than ever. So while the official cast list hasn't revealed any shocking new additions yet, what we do know is this: the Heartland family is intact, the ranch is alive, the characters fans have grown up with are ready to take on a brand new season, and who knows, maybe there will be a few surprises along the way. After all, this is Heartland, and anything can happen when the story is still being written. Every time a new season of Heartland is announced, the biggest question that comes to fans' minds is simple: what's going to happen next? The stories of Amy, Jack, Lou, Tim, and little Lindy have been told for nearly 2 decades. Yet somehow the writers always find new ways to bring drama, heart, and inspiration to the screen. And while Season 19 is still under wraps, there are already plenty of clues about the direction the story could take. Let's start with Amy Fleming. After everything she has gone through, Amy has proven that she is the true heart of the ranch. Losing Ty was a tragedy that changed her forever, but Amy has slowly found strength again, not just for herself, but for Lindy. In Season 18, we saw her continue to grow as a mother, a horse trainer, and a woman finding her own path. Season 19 will likely push Amy even further. Will she open her heart to new love? Or will she focus solely on her daughter and the horses that connect her to her late husband's spirit? Fans are divided, but one thing is certain: Amy's emotional journey will once again be the centerpiece of Heartland. Lindy's growth is another storyline fans are eager to see. She represents the future of Heartland, the new generation carrying forward the lessons of the past. We've already seen Lindy develop a strong bond with horses, just like her mother. In Season 19, her story could expand in powerful ways. Imagine seeing Lindy step into bigger responsibilities at the ranch, forming her own friendships, or even taking her first steps as a rider in her own right. For longtime viewers, watching Lindy grow feels like watching the future of Heartland unfold before our eyes. Then there's Jack Bartlett. Jack is the anchor of the entire family, but every season brings him new challenges. In Season 19, we might see Jack struggle with the reality of aging while still trying to protect and guide his family. His relationship with Lisa could also take center stage again, as the two continue to balance their love with the everyday pressures of ranch life. Fans love Jack because he represents old-fashioned wisdom, steady, dependable, and deeply emotional. When it matters most, expect more moments in Season 19, where Jack's words or actions bring tears to the eyes of viewers who have followed him from the beginning. Lou's story is equally important. She has always been the career-driven sister, juggling responsibilities that often pull her away from the ranch. In Season 19, Lou could face more struggles balancing her role as a leader, mother, and daughter. Will her personal relationships hold steady under the pressure? Or will Lou's choices lead to new drama within the family? What fans love most about Lou is that she's imperfect. She makes mistakes. She argues, but in the end, she always tries to do what's right for the people she loves. Tim Fleming, on the other hand, continues to be one of the most unpredictable parts of Heartland. His complicated relationships, his fiery personality, and his constant desire to prove himself create endless drama. Season 19 could once again test Tim's ability to connect with his family and keep the peace at the ranch. Fans have seen him grow over the years, but they've also seen him fall back into old patterns. That tension makes Tim's storyline one of the most interesting to watch, because you never quite know what he'll do next. Beyond the main characters, there's also the question of new faces. Heartland often introduces new characters to push the story in fresh directions. These newcomers might bring romance, challenges, or even conflicts that shake up the peaceful life at the ranch. Season 19 could bring in a new ranch hand, a rival trainer, or even a new family that stirs emotions. For the Flemings, these storylines keep Heartland fresh, showing that even after 18 seasons, there are still endless possibilities for drama and growth. And let's not forget the horses themselves. In Heartland, the horses aren't just animals, they're characters. They reflect the struggles, hopes, and healing of the people around them. Every season brings new horse-related storylines, whether it's an injured animal that needs care, a wild horse that tests Amy's skills, or a bond between Lindy and Lindy. A new companion. Season 19 will no doubt continue this tradition, using the horses as mirrors for the human emotions driving the show. At its core, Heartland's storylines always come back to the same themes: love, family, loss, and healing. Season 19 will likely give us more of those quiet but powerful moments: Amy talking with Jack in the barn, Lou facing a tough decision about the future, Tim clashing with someone he can't quite understand, and Lindy reminding everyone of the hope that lives on. At the ranch, these are the moments fans wait for. The scenes that stay in their hearts long after the credits roll. While we don't yet know the exact storylines for Season 19, the history of the show gives us a clear direction. It will be emotional, it will be heartfelt, and it will once again remind viewers why Heartland is more than just a drama. It's a story about life itself, messy, complicated, and beautiful. Season 19 isn't about reinventing Heartland. It's about continuing the legacy, showing how the Fleming family grows, and proving that even after so many seasons, there are still more stories to tell. The anticipation for Heartland. Season 19 isn't just about another season of television. For fans, this is about reconnecting with a story that has shaped their lives for years. The excitement is real, and it comes from many different places: memories, emotions, characters, and the timeless themes that make Heartland more than just a show. First, there's the simple fact that Heartland has become a tradition. For almost 2 decades, families have gathered around their screens to watch the latest chapter of the Fleming family. Parents who once watched the early seasons with their kids are now watching alongside their grandchildren. The idea that a single series could span generations of viewers is rare, but Heartland has achieved it. Season 19 represents the continuation of that tradition. Fans are excited because it means their weekly visits to the ranch aren't over yet. Another reason for the excitement is the deep connection viewers feel with the characters. Fans don't just see Amy, Jack, Lou, Tim, and Lindy as fictional people. They see them as family. Many have grown up with these characters, watching them evolve and change. Amy's growth from a grieving teenager to a strong mother has inspired countless viewers who've gone through similar struggles. Jack's steady wisdom reminds people of their own grandparents or mentors. Lou's constant juggling of work and family feels relatable to anyone trying to balance too much at once. And Lindy's innocence and growth represent hope for the future. Fans are excited for Season 19 because they want to see what happens next in the lives of these people they've come to love. There's also a sense of pride in watching a show like Heartland. It's not flashy, it's not built on action or wild cliffhangers, yet it has outlasted so many others. Fans are proud of its success because it proves that meaningful stories about love, family, and resilience can still capture the world's attention. Season 19 feels like another victory for fans who have supported Heartland from the beginning. Sign that the values they care about, kindness, family, connection, still matter in today's world. Of course, the excitement also comes from the mysteries left by Season 18. Fans want answers. What direction will Amy's life take? How will Lindy grow in her role at the ranch? Will Jack and Lisa face challenges that test their love? What new drama will Tim bring into the mix? Every season ends with questions, and that's part of the magic. Season 19 holds the promise of answers, and fans are eager to see how the writers will deliver them. Social media has made the excitement even bigger. Fans from Canada, the US, Europe, Asia, and beyond come together to share theories, countdowns, and even fan art. The global Heartland community has never been stronger. Season 19 isn't just exciting because of the story, it's exciting because of the conversations, the friendships, and the connections fans form while waiting together. Every post, every comment, every trailer reaction builds the hype and proves just how much Heartland means to people worldwide. And then, for many fans, Heartland has been more than entertainment. It has been comfort during hard times. People have turned to the show while grieving, while feeling lost, or while needing a reminder that love and family can heal wounds. The excitement for Season 19 is deeply personal because fans know that new episodes will once again provide comfort, hope, and inspiration when they need it most. It's not just about what happens on screen, it's about how those moments help viewers in their own lives. Finally, fans are excited because every season feels like a gift. After so many years, no one takes Heartland for granted. The fact that the story continues into Season 19 is proof of the dedication of the cast, the writers, and the fans themselves. Each new season feels like a celebration, a chance to revisit the ranch, the mountains, and the family that has been with us through laughter, tears, and everything in between. So why are fans excited? Because Heartland isn't just a show, it's home. And Season 19 is the promise of coming home once again.